Hello friends, welcome to my channel Try Studio. In this video, I am going to show you how you can update your Gigabyte A320M stage motherboard's BIOS. With updated BIOS, you will get support for Ryzen 3rd generation processors. Also, you will be able to overclock your CPUs and RAM. So this is the latest BIOS update. But before updating to this BIOS, you have to update 32 version because without improved USB device compatibility, you won't be able to update your BIOS to later versions. As now my BIOS version is F23, first I have to upgrade my BIOS to F32 and then I would be able to update my BIOS to latest F52A. So first I have to download F32. I will provide this site link in my video description. You can access this site from there. So after downloading, open continuing folder, unzip it. Now after unzipping, there are two processes. You can either run this flash exe file within your Windows desktop and your system will automatically detect the BIOS update and your PC will restart and BIOS update will start automatically. Right now I am recording this in another PC, that's why I am going to do the BIOS update with the help of a pen drive. So I'm going to copy all these files in a flash drive and then I will open BIOS settings in my desktop. So friends, after copying the BIOS files in the flash drive, right now I am inside the BIOS of my Gigabyte A320M S2S motherboard. Here you can see my current BIOS version is F23 and now I am going to update it to F32. So first I will connect my flash drive to the CPU and then inside the BIOS I'll go to QFlash and there are two options, save BIOS and update BIOS. So I will select update BIOS. Here you can see it has already detected my flash drive and at the right side I am seeing that A320M S2S F32 BIOS. So I will select it and I will click this right arrow to proceed further. I have to click here to start. So BIOS update has started. Please keep in mind a stable power connection is necessary during BIOS update because if power failure happens during the update process, in that case your motherboard will go out of order and you won't be able to rescue it. So I will wait for the process to complete. So update has complete and system will restart in a second. So let's check whether it was completed perfectly or not. No, it has started. Yes. So after updating the BIOS right now, let me check the BIOS version. Here you can see my BIOS has been updated to F32. Now that I have updated my BIOS to F32, now I can download the latest BIOS version. The procedure is same. After downloading, unzip it. And then copy the contents to my flash drive. I'll delete the previous BIOS and then I'll paste the new BIOS here. Then in a similar procedure, I will update this latest BIOS and then in my next video, I will show you how you can overclock your CPU and RAM with this updated BIOS. So I have inserted the pen drive in the CPU and again I will go to QFlash. I'll select update BIOS. It has already detected my pen drive and here I can see the latest BIOS version. Select it and then I'll click next. And now it's asking to press to start, that is I have to click here to start. Again, as a reminder, use an UPS while updating your BIOS because if any power interruption happens during the updating process, in that case your motherboard will break and you won't be able to rescue it. So do this BIOS upgrade at your own risk. Don't blame me if anything goes wrong, but this is the procedure and this is how you can upgrade your BIOS. And actually you don't need to update your BIOS if you are using any first generation or second generation processor. But if you are interested in overclocking, yes, you can overclock with updated BIOS. Actually you can overclock with F32 BIOS, and this is the latest BIOS, and with this BIOS you have some improved system security. I don't know exactly that whatever that is, but as this is the latest release, I want to check what benefit I can get from it. But do this BIOS update at your own risk. Again I am saying this. If you are using any Ryzen 5 processor, they are capable of delivering decent performance without overclocking. And with overclocked CPU, we will get slightly 5% to 8% faster performance. But as this is an entry level board, its VRAM is not that powerful, so temperature might be an issue for the VRAM. That's why I don't recommend CPU overclocking with this motherboard. And another thing that I forgot to mention, that you have to insert your pen drive at the back of your motherboard, not in the front panel. Flashing complete, reboot in 1 second, and right now I will disconnect my flash drive. Here it is, and let's see. BIOS has been updated to F52. So friends, I hope you find this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Have a great day.